them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And Winslow brings it in over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Reeves. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Richardson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on first down. Reeves got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The numbers for Dotson from a week ago: 10 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the gun on third down, Reeves. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Prescott from the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Reeves looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Richardson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Looking to throw on second down. Reeves over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give up the middle to Gibson, down inside the 40. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Reeves. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Reeves able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now it's Richardson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. The first drive this unit had they punted. This drive much more polished. Just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders there that's robbing for a loss of 4.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Richardson.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Prescott on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Off play action. Reeves. And that'll be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Reeves.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. That one complete to Elliott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
A first down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is. They'll throw again. Prescott gonna take a shot for Gallup.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Reeves. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down, Reeves. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Reeves.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Steps away, and this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Reeves. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here... How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Following the fumble recovery, Reeves caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson.
A nice little juke. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They run with Richardson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. To throw on 3rd down, Reeves. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here come the Cowboys. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing. Prescott. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Reeves, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Reeves. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Reed's pass, caught by number 11. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves, that's going to be caught by Richardson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Reeves. Throw right side, caught by Winslow.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Washington going to send out their punter
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Prescott.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Draw play, Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. This will get the lead up to 7. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reeves. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down, Reeves. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion, put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Here's Dak. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott able to find Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going to